Science. Science, science, science. Science? Science. Science, science, science. Time travel, science. Science, AI, science. Arts and literature. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy. And thus, the game of Trivial Pursuit has reached its conclusion. More of a sports and leisure. That is highly inaccurate. I can't even say that with straight face. Sports and leisure is the worst of all of the fucking goddamn things for me. Because even the leisure is weird leisure shit that I ain't touch with. Touch with? Why am I touching the I mean, you probably do touch, like, it's a board game, so you would but it doesn't, it's not the goddamn point. Give me the entertainment wedges, because that's where I shine. Also, like history, really, really bad at it. Anyway, point is, I don't know what the point was. We're here for Steins Gate 0. Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, gang. And that you put that part before what I just said. It's episode number 2. And it's good to see you. Before we do get started, let's talk a bit about stuff on the channel quick. I don't have too much to say. Obviously, we have started Bloom Into You officially on the channel. I've recorded up to episode 3 as of right now. It's pretty great. I say up to, up through. Those are two different things. Up through episode 3 right now. Oh my goodness. Obviously, we started this show, which is super, super great. Psychono is going to be waiting, obviously, until after we finish up Madoka Magica, which we only have we only have 3 more episodes left after this. And after this, I mean after the last thing that I recorded, because I recorded episode 9 last week. I recorded 2 episodes of Madoka in 1 week. Unheard of. Absolutely astounding. It was really, really good, but it was dangerous on my part. I acknowledge this. Anyway, point is, yeah, so, fucking, that'll be coming on after that. But obviously, that leaves but one more thing for us to discuss, and that is the poll that we did, this week, whenever the fuck this comes out, this past week. Yeah, a poll to basically pick just a happy, fun time, lovey-dovey, romance, comedy, some shit, cute girls doing cute things, whatever kind of show, to pair alongside this Madoka and Bloom Into You, which is what I just said. I literally just got done watching the last 2 episodes. You'd think I'd remember what the fuck it was called. It's very good too, so double fuck me, I guess. Double fuck me. Oh god, I just thought about how this can work out in a very positive way in my favor mentally. Anyway. I'm a bad person. Point is, the poll ended, and I am here to relay the information to you here today, and that is, mic check. I was going to pick this up and use it as a mic. That is very dusty. I have not used my drawing tablet in a while, so the fucking pen thing is just covered in dust. And now is my pant leg. Pant leg. Like I'm wearing fucking pants. Anyway, they're gym shorts. Anyway, point is, damn it. Nanambiori won. That's what won. Yeah, no, that one kind of snuck up on out of nowhere, and it really kind of controlled the situation for a good while. I believe Gabriel Dropout was in second place with Lucky Star just behind that. Lucky Star was originally standing out as the winner out there, and I was gonna be like, holy fuck. We're gonna roll right into more fucking KyoAni? Are you crazy? I mean, I'm not complaining, but goddamn. But it didn't work out in the end, and instead, our I was gonna say our sweet, lovable Nanambiori. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I'll hate it. No, I won't. Look at me. I don't hate anything except for you. No. What the fuck? Anyway, point is, I'm in a fucking jokey mood today. I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyway, point is, can't wait for this to ruin it for me. Point is, on February 1, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. I know next to nothing about it other than it is cute girls doing cute things. The show. So I'm looking forward to that, because that'll be a fun time. Hopefully it's not quite as crazy as Nichijou. From what I understand, it's very, it's pretty uneventful, but just adorable. So I'm expecting the entire series to just be being just 30 to 50 minute videos of me going, aw, aw, oh, aw, ah, oh my. Yeah, probably that's going to be the whole thing. So that should be a fun one. Anyway, so that happened. I want to thank everyone who took the time to vote on that one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know when that's going to be starting. I got to get it figured out here first, but as soon as we get the opportunity to do it, then we're going to do it. That's going to be fun. Anyway. Yes, that's happening. Do I have anything else to discuss on the channel? Again, I don't remember if I mentioned it. I probably did mention it, but it was probably like in the second video or some crazy shit. Again, from the 20th to the 30th this month, I am at work the whole time, so that means I'm not going to have an extra week. I'm not going to have next week to record anything. So I'm going to do what I can to hopefully try and record a decent chunk this week. Again, I got really lucky with recording a fuck ton of shit last week. If I can pull that off this week, that would be amazing. So I can have all that, and I can keep that all going throughout the week. And that'll be goddamn fantastic. We'll have to wait and see. I don't trust the world. The world doesn't let me have fun things. It lets me have sadness. I am Okabe. Anyway, point is, what is the point? Anyway, point is, so I won't be able to do it. So hopefully I will be able to get a decent little bit recorded to keep that running through the week so that you guys have stuff to watch. And if I don't, forgive me. We should be fine, though. Yeah, so we're going to end up jumping into this. What the hell happened in the first and 0th episode of Steins Gate Zero? Well, Kurisu died for realsies, and that sucks a lot. Like, I've had a lot of time to come to terms with it, so I'm not bawling my eyes out, but I am kind of dead inside. So that really sucks, and obviously we're picking up, and I believe someone did clarify, it's like 4 months or something. Was it like 4 months? It was like 4, I think it was like 4 months. I think that was what was it. It's like 4 months later from where we left off in episode 23B. It will not be 4 months after that. It will be, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, so that's good to know. But anyway, Kurisu died. Okabe didn't go back because in this magical timeline of suck, Mayuri did not slap the shit out of him and instead was like, nah, don't do that, Suzuha. That would be rude to do. Apparently not realizing she did that, though. And so Okabe didn't go back, and she not here anymore. So now we're in a timeline where she's not here. And World War III is still totally happening. And that sucks a lot. But there's good things. The gang's all here. Daru's here. He has suspenders. That's interesting. Ruka looking fucking clean as fuck. I respect it. It's 2020. It's a good year to have Ruka on my goddamn show. Anyway, point is, it's great. Anyway, it's like a 95% split for my situation. Ruka, you're my 5%. Anyway, point is, this is literally the second time I've made that joke. It's because I was watching fucking Bloom, which is a Yuri show, while wearing a Pride shirt, and I'm like, cool, let's make some gay jokes. I can do it and have a very good time. Anyway, point is, Ruka's great. Anyway, so yeah, Ruka's looking really great these days. We got to see Ferris as well. She's looking goddamn adorable. Both of them very sassy. Okabe apparently didn't register in his head that he'd be careful talking about day stuff. That's why they so upset. I don't know if you've seen other timelines that we've discussed in the past. But I know you've seen them. Both of them really like you. Anyway, so point is, yeah, we got to see them, so super great. We got to finally meet Yuki, Suzuha's mama. She's goddamn unbelievably adorable, and I really love the different Cherami has done between the two of them. Again, I feel like Suzuha does sound a little bit different. Like, again, she just sounds, I don't know how to put it. I don't know if it's gruffer or what the fuck, but I don't know. I like it a little bit because it does add a little bit more distinction between those two voices. So I don't know. She's killing it, and of course she is, because she's Cherami fucking Land. She's my goddamn favorite. Shout baby girl, you're awesome. Point is, again, it's always weird when I call someone who's literally an actual human being baby girl. It's really weird. But it's my vocabulary. Let me have this, please. Point is, Cherami's killing it. Speaking of Cherami killing it, not only did we get to finally meet Yuki in her full-on realness and not whatever shenanigans was afoot in the OVA. See, again, the OVA not being totally canon, I can totally get. The movie, I think y'all full of shit. I actually did get a couple comments talking about that, and from the general consensus, it seems to be people kind of just saying it. So fuck y'all, the movie's canon. Any point is, yeah, so anyway, what the fuck? Anyway, we got to meet her. That was super great. Suzuha is still around and being fucking Suzuha, which is amazing. Again, I love Kurisu. And Kurisu did, again, end up taking up the spot slightly higher than Suzuha on my favorites list. Both of them are in the top 10. But, like, she did slightly end up taking that over. And that's wonderful and it's amazing. That being said, Kurisu isn't here right now, so you're gonna have to deal with me constantly a whole lot talking about how fucking amazing Suzuha is. Because Shannon really likes Suzuha. I don't know if I've ever said that before. But yeah, point is, she's fucking great. I love what we are going so far, even if she depressed the fuck out of me last episode. She was also super badass and sassy as fuck, and also was really adorable when she did the little upside down hangy thing and she got all blushy and tried to kill Okabe. Anyway, that happened. There was that one shot when everyone walked in the room. That is saved on my folder and in my brain now. Point is, Shannon's weak. Anyway, that happened. Speaking of people we got introduced to our girl Maho, the teeny tiny itty bitty scientist lady, which is great because I've been waiting for that fucking forever because people have been talking about her without actually talking about, like, I don't know. People have been talking, people have been saying Maho's great for a very, very, very long time. Long before I ever came close to finishing Steins Gate. So I'm definitely happy to finally see her. I'm liking her so far. Again, I always love Monica popping up in a show. And she seems to fit the character quite well. She does play a good sassy, whiny-ish person. And that is most of what we got from Miles. Understandably so. She was getting a lot of shit. She was just not having it anymore. Shouts on the part with her doing the Japanese too. Again, I remember hearing about that forever ago, but I didn't know. I knew it was from Steins Gate, but I didn't know where from it was and stuff like that. So that was cool. Shouts to her on that. jams. Anyway, point is, so there's that, and we basically left off on the last episode with Okabe going to a university lecture conference presentation TED Talk thing that she was doing alongside I believe an American man, which was the reason she was speaking Japanese in that scene. So that's cool. Shoutouts to the American men's. But yeah, someone in there, and their presentation being on AI, based off of, again, from what I understand, if I remember correctly, based off of Kurisu's work, and maybe Kurisu altogether. So there might be a Kurisu robot AI that exists called Amadeus now. So that's going to be an interesting experience. Anyway, again, I am really glad that, like, everything that I knew about Steins Gate Zero beforehand basically got covered in that episode. I knew about Suzuha's mom. I knew her name and what she looked like. I knew about Maho. I knew her name and what she looked like, and that it was voiced by she was voiced by Monica. I knew that Amadeus was a thing that exists, and that it was probably an AI or something like that, because the only thing I'd ever seen from it looked like a fucking computer. A computer screen with Kurisu's fucking face on it. And the Kurisu was dead. I think, if I remember correctly, that's literally everything that I know, and we covered it all in the first episode. So that's really great. Ow, leg. I'm sorry. Arm, why did you do that? Anyway, point is, ow. I'm just kicking my own ass. Anyway, this has been a fucking 17-minute long intro. I'm so fucking sorry. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and watch the goddamn episode now, because that's too fucking long for something that I did not plan at all to talk this long about. Like, I usually go into it intending for it to be at least a little talkative. I literally thought we'd been here for like 6 minutes. Anyway, point is, that was what happened last episode, and now we gotta see where we go from here. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this. It is episode number 2 of Steins Gate Zero. I'm looking forward to it. Please don't be scary, sad, or awful, like that one scene, which we will never speak of again. And only good things. I don't like my chances. We're going to go ahead and get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry again for that. Yeah. Also, again, Homeboy is voiced by Christopher, last name I can never remember, but Clover from Ruby Volume 7, which is cool. Again, if I remember correctly. Hey. You talking shit about Kurisu's science? I'll fucking kill you. And so will he. Tell him. Fucking A. Please let this be a real thing, because I need that, honestly, in my life. Or in my death, honestly, is the bigger problem. My boy knows what's up. Did I register that statement correctly? Yeah. Sit down. Shut the fuck up. Oh. Well, hello. That's how that name go. Get fucked, you in the red plaid. Just shut everybody the fuck up. That would have been the image that I was talking about. Now I've literally got nothing. And the rooftop. Shit. People were fighting in the comments over the rooftop. I didn't read any of it because I was worried someone was going to spoil some shit, but I just saw that and it made me laugh. My girl. My girls? My girl, my guy. Perhaps my guy in the future? Oh, I've seen you before, but I don't know anything about you. I don't even know your name. Oh, it's so weird having a different OP. Who does all the music for Steins 8? Because I'm pretty sure it's always the same person or band, right? It always sounds like the same singer. Oh, you... Oh, I hate that so much. God damn it, I love and miss Kurisu. Damn, you clean up nice, buddy. Little slightly scruffy there, but this is definitely a scam. Damn right. Can I know for science? Also, good to know the entire audience is full of a bunch of jackasses. Wallflower Squad. Blush has already got me. She's blushy as fuck. Also, I didn't register this until I was editing the episode. Paper Girl got thick eyebrows, and Michiru has ruined me forever, so I'm ruined. I'd imagine. Hmm. Yeah, you have some past experience with some brain shit. It's complicated. It's extremely complicated. I want to see Kurisu and Maho be friends. Why must we live in a future where she's fucking dead? Where were you in the previous season? Damn it. Fuck. Hey, man. Both of us get that. Yeah. It was quite complicated. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. AI Kurisu. Yeah. Hmm. Hello, Batman. I already really like her so far. I'm very sad. Don't get to see her and For realsies, Kurisu. Unless some crazy shit happens eventually. Steins Gate. Some crazy shit's gonna happen eventually, but... No, it probably wouldn't work like that. Anyway, I was thinking one thing. That would be wild, though. We'll talk about that eventually. But I want to see it. User Salieri? Amadeus Salieri. Genius. I'm sorry. I was like, why the fuck is... Oh, I remember now. Hook up a motherfucking connect to this thing? You make me cry. Don't do that. So I don't know about you, but there's this one lady who looks a lot like you. I just died inside. Fuck. He's a pretty special boy. He's a master of mad science. It's a powerful blush. I already fucking love Maho. She's a ton of fun. Is that a bug or is that just some sass? That's a feature, man, if I've ever seen it. It's a sad situation, but it's nice to hear Trina again. Trina's great. It's complicated. maybe? Can there... Nice, guys. Motherfucker. There's something I want to talk about at the end. It's definitely wrong, but theories are... Zombie? I'm sorry. God damn it. I fucking love these people. You can depressedly fall in love with her all over again, but she'll be a robot. That would doubly fuck me up, to be honest. Oh. Damn, roasted shit. I mean, if I wasn't already massively invested in Kurisu and Okabe, she's kind of terrifying, but I love her. Jeremy voices some scary people sometimes, but I love him anyway. Ooh. Hey, man. Yeah. She's not happy about the situation, but it's not... I don't think she hates you or nothing, man. Homegirl... Just... It's good she's got Kurisu sass. So it didn't really occur to me she's done in a 3D style. That's kind of interesting. Fucking A, right? It definitely does feel like her. Oh, that's definitely her brain. Still soon as fuck. Fuck. Well, it's English, but I like it. Well, there's a guy named Rintaro who works on the show. Good to know. Or worked on something anyway. All right. Someone actually did tell me. I need to go double check, and then I will hopefully try and get back to what I was gonna say. Anyway, someone did actually let me know episodes that I should stay for the credits for, because there's post credit stuff. Where were you at, person? I don't remember who you were, but you did good things for me. Anyway, what I wanted to say there is well, I just led into that really serious when it was kind of going to be done in a joking way. But point is, that I went into it so fucking seriously, then I realized what I was going to say was kind of jokey. That outro is both somehow as upsetting and not as upsetting as the original. Because the original is only really upsetting in that last shot of Kurisu, like, fucking strung up or whatever the fuck that is. Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. I love the music. I love the fucking, like, shattered. There's a specific word for that. Timer? Fuck. Yeah, that from. Yeah. Point is, that's a thing. And I like all that. And then it gets that part and I fucking hate it. That one has more just a consistent tone of just suck. I actually really like the music. It is English, but I like it. It's kind of intense. It makes me upset just looking at, like, literally all of it. Like, everything in there upsets me. And, like, every shot of fucking like every fucking shot of Mayuri just is upsetting. Everything of Okabe is upsetting. The fucking Kurisu is upsetting and attractive. But that it's complicated. It was like, that was the thing in the original too, but it didn't make it not upsetting. Damn it. Oh, there's all the fighting in the comments. It's like, I knew that was down there somewhere. It was funny. Again, I did not keep up with it, but I do remember it being. There was some back and forth about that fucking rooftop. I can't wait to watch it and just not give a fuck. It is good to just not care in this world, just to have a good fucking time. Ooh, no, was that it? Yes, Mr. Man. Only a few credits have after credit scenes as I recall. Episodes 7, 12, 19, and 23. If anyone can help confirm that for me, I will definitely make sure to keep those in mind. Again, thank you to Mr. Man for pointing that out. And again, if anyone can double down and confirm that, if we're missing anything from that list, give me the heads up, please, so that I can try and keep that in mind for the future, so that I know to stick through it. Because otherwise, I would like to kind of skip the preview bits, because I don't always do that in shows, but I don't always stick around for them either. It's a real half and half thing, and generally speaking, it's better just to go through it. Anyway, let's talk about the actual fucking show. Yeah. So I really, really, really like Maho. I should have known I was going to, because if you're basically any character in this series that isn't Nakabachi, I'm gonna like you. Ooh, but early Moeka. just remember that's a thing. Basically any Moeka that isn't the OVA in the movie. It's complicated. Again, I get where she was coming from. I understand her situation. It was still very upsetting. Anyway, but yeah, Maho is really fun so far. Like, again, she's cute. She's sassy as fuck. She's blushy as a motherfucker. Again, Monica's fucking great. She broke my fucking heart during them talking about Kurisu. I both don't want to see it because it's gonna make me upset, but I do want to see it as well. More of both more of her and Amadeus, but which I have no doubt's gonna happen as well. But it maybe some more kind of flashbacks to Kurisu herself too. I think that would be nice to see more of those two together, because it did seem like they were good. Like, even if it's like, it makes me sad that we never did get to see or hear about her in the original. But at least Maho seemed to really, really fucking care about Kurisu. So, you know, I don't know, it was sweet, but also it hurt quite a bit. It was nice to see her, though. And so far, I like Amadeus. Again, it definitely has that same fucking energy as Kurisu does. That's her fucking head, all right. Yeah. Again, I'm very curious where all this goes, and I'm curious how that weird shit we saw in the first episode fits in. Again, I'm because clearly with Mayuri there was someone who looks a lot like a Kurisu, but like a baby Kurisu, which makes me wonder if perhaps there is at some point either the progression to try and move into like cloning or something like that, or like I have to imagine that is where it goes, at least for that. Like, have to, like, that there could be more. Maybe it's she has a little, no, she couldn't have a little sister to have her look like that, because it's fucking 2036 or whatever the fuck. Point is, some weird shit, clearly. And I'm curious then if the idea is because then you can clone the body, then try and put like Amadeus or something like that's head in that fucking meat kid. Weird. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Obviously don't answer my goddamn questions. But stuff I'm definitely curious about to see where that goes. I'm curious to see how Okabe and Amadeus's relationship progresses. I would be curious to see if it perhaps kind of ends up being history repeating itself in a way, because obviously he already clearly has his emotional attachments, and it's going to be hard for him dealing with that, because again, while that's technically not her, that's also a lot of her for someone who really, really fucking loved Kurisu. So I'm curious to see how that goes. Again, I thought the using a 3D model for her was kind of an interesting way to do that. I can respect it. It's a little different and interesting. Alexei seems interesting, right? That's his name, right? If I remember correctly. Fuck. Chris's character. The other Chris, not, you know what I mean. That's right. We haven't seen. I think because the lab's still there. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Well, this is blooming to you. What the fuck are you doing? What is happening? I wanted to click on there because I wanted to double check his name. Alexis. I'm assuming it's Alexis then and not Alexei. because there's an S. That would, generally speaking, be how that works. Anyway, point is, he seems interesting so far. Seems cool and cheery. I don't know if I should be scared of him, because sometimes people are too forward and like that, and I don't know how to feel about it. Also, you can never trust a fucking American. Anyway, the point is, he seems entertaining. I'd definitely be curious to see how some of those play out in the sub, because again, it's an interesting thing with a dub is trying to portray someone who is speaking English in a show where everyone is speaking English because they're technically speaking Japanese, but it's English for English people. It's weird. It is a complicated process. And again, I think what they did last episode with Maho was really kind of a clever way of working with that to kind of play off of that. And again, how they kind of worked around it in ways in the original with the fuck. With, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, fucking A. Point is, what was my point? Alexis. Okay. Yeah. So he seems all right. I'm curious to see more about him. Don't trust him. Don't trust blonde people. You blonde? I don't trust you. Definitely a fucking spy. You're definitely an alien in disguise. Joanna Dark, get on this. That is a fucking reference and a half in it. Also, I don't even know if it's technically an accurate one. It's been so fucking long since I've played Perfect Dark. Point is, that's a good game. Yeah, so there's that. You can definitely clearly tell that, back to series again, you can definitely clearly tell that Meyer is not doing great, honestly. Like, I don't know, it's there was a lot of parts in the original where there was definitely moments where she was really having a hard time, especially since she was locked in a fucking death loop. That's not good for your mind. Even if she didn't remember every bit of it, she did remember a good bit of it. Which actually brings me to the thing I was very specifically like, I'll talk about it at the end. So I'm curious, and again, I don't know if perhaps I'm just not thinking all of the quote unquote rules out, but with what we've seen of the kind of like bleed through of memories and stuff in the original, the reading Steiner of it all, if you will, I would be very curious to see if that sort of thing could affect Amadeus, because that is Kurisu's memories, and that's Kurisu's mind in a way. I would be curious if that sort of thing could affect her. If that could transfer over to Amadeus. I would be really curious about that. Do I necessarily think that would happen? No, but I would be very interested to see if it did. Especially since I think that would be very interesting, again, for that kind of progression of Amadeus and Okabe's interactions and relationship and such. Didn't really get to see Suzu or anyone else, but obviously to talk about her. I don't think she hates Okabe. She just really doesn't want the future to be fucked up. Which I can understand, because it's not been historically great. Please don't Swiss cheese fucking Yuki at some point. Don't do that. Don't do that. It show's fucking depressing. Anyway, point is, I love the idea of a party. Let's invite Maho. And Amadeus. Get the whole fucking squad in here. Oh, that might be weird. It's interesting because we technically be in a world where A world line where none of them met Kurisu. Did they? Literally none of them but Okabe. Because yeah, even Daru didn't meet her till after he'd saved her life. Till he'd sent the first email or whatever. Fuck. Again, unless there was like a little bit of the reading Steiner bleed through thing. But again, I don't know. I'm very curious if any of that would end up happening. Or if the beta world line is so far off that shit just wouldn't reach. That is something again that I was trying to think about the rules of it all. If maybe that would be a thing too. I don't know. I'm just curious how all that would go. If that will ever end up playing a role or not. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Well, I am glad that we got to meet Amadeus. She seems cool. Again, she seems like Kurisu, just, just a little bit different. A little bit less of what we know. But still her. Again, I thought the Salieri thing was a cute touch. I was mad that I literally didn't understand what it was for like a quarter of it. Like, the fuck? Where have I heard that name? I remember why I know that name. Because I was like, oh, right. The AI is called Amadeus. That makes sense. Anyway. It makes me wonder then, if that is the case, I wonder if Salieri was then chosen based off of the fact that they picked Amadeus as Maho's username or whatever the fuck. Or a more depressing possibility, Amadeus and Salieri, where they're like nicknames, which potentially could kind of work as them being like rivals or partners in something, colleagues, acquaintances, shit like that in science, whereas like Salieri and Amadeus would have been obviously music. Did I just crack the fucking code? I'm sorry. Oh, that would make me a little sad. But it would make a lot of sense, actually. Anyway, so there's that. Okabe is an hour. Okay. I have to remember where we are because we had a longer intro. But yeah, so leaving off with them planning the party. Okabe is officially hanging around with Amadeus at this point. Again, so he's supposed to report in twice a month with any like findings and information he can get from her. So they can kind of have this curiosity in this test to see how she interacts with other people. I do hope we get to see a lot more of Maho as well too. Again, I really, really enjoy her so far. More so than I was even expecting. Like she's a lot of fun. She's adorable and sassy, and I love it. And again, Amadeus, if only you knew the situations my boy has been through. If only that was not a thing, 100% I would be in agreement, because I think they'd be adorable. That being said, well, no, Sousa has 100% like my personal that's my personal love thing. Anyway, point. I still need to play the fucking VNs at some point. I bought, like, that's the fucking thing. I own 2 versions of the original. I own both the Elite and the regular version. And I own the fucking Darling's Embrace thing. And I have played none of them. I should really fucking do that at some point. Someday I will. Fuck, I own Steins Gate 0 too. I bought it because it was on sale. It was like the fuck. It was like, I think it was Golden Week sale or something like that, like last year or some shit. Anyway, point is, I literally own like all of them, and I've never touched any of them. I need to do that. Probably after I do this. Fuck. Anyway, yeah. Point is, Maho's great. guess I don't really have any more to say here. I'm just liking it so far, but also I'm upset. Intro scene, or the OP seems really nice. Again, I need to. Because yeah, it is all the same person who seems to do all of the music. Because I noticed it was the same person who, as a person, probably a band, not just a singer, but maybe just a singer. I don't fucking know. But who did both the original and the movie soundtrack stuff. Again, definitely seems to be the same person. At least if my ears aren't fucking failing me. Who's doing the OP and ED for this as well. Which again, I really like both of them. It's really weird not having into the gate going off in my ears when we're going through this. But I like them both, even if the almost the entirety of the ending is upsetting to me. We fucking accelerated from the past. The only other big thing, I guess, I'm curious to see where we go with this is how together Okabe keeps himself. Both with his fucking PTSD. But because specifically it was the outro, the ED that made me do it, or made me think about it a bit, because in there it shows him mad scientisting it up, Hoin Kyomeing it up, if you will, losing his shit in the in like the hourglass and shit. That's what it's called. We got there in the end. Fucking stupid. Anyway, yeah, we got to see that. So I'd be curious how much that ends up kind of appearing in here, or if he has kind of mostly abandoned the Hyoin Kyoma. Because again, he feels like it's still Okabe, but he does feel radically different. He's in a much different situation. Again, he's going through fucking therapy and shit. Like he's not in the same place he was before, for both better and worse, it seems. So I don't know. I'm very curious to see if that ends up having much of a role in this. I'm curious how much of a lot of the previous season stuff ends up having roles in it, to be honest. I'm curious to see how relevant time travel still ends up being in the show, which is now moving on to much more, again, AI, and again, willing to put money down on cloning. Because it was definitely a baby Kurisu. I don't know. Obviously don't answer any of my fucking questions. They're rhetorical as hell. But I just want to share with you guys what I'm thinking, because I like this show fucking a lot. I love Steins Gate a lot, and I'm really, really enjoying this one a lot. Even if, again, if it's kind of a dick. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys, and I'm going to, I think, jump into the next episode. So until you guys get to see it, bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Love. Oh, fuck the list. Love Kurisu, Mayuri, Suzuha, Maho, Amadeus now, fucking Ruka, goddamn Ferris. Yeah, let's go Mocha. Daru, we'll put him in there. Fucking Mr. Braun, fuck it. Nai. Am I forgetting anyone? If I am, I'm a dick. Yuki, oh, you bad person, you. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Until then, bye. I'm curious if we end up getting to see Mr. Braun or Nai. So we haven't seen them yet. They're the only two big returning characters we haven't seen. Not including Nakabachi's human garbage self. I hope they shot this motherfucker. Anyway, goodbye. Garbage bag, I fucking swear. Bye, guys.